Leadership isn't about titles, it's about impact. And in this video, I'll share with you 3 keys to being a more impactful leader. I'm Jason, I'm the leadership guy, and I'm here to help you become a better leader. You've seen them, you probably know them, and maybe you want to be like them one day. An impactful leader. But here's the question. How do you go from being the leader you are today to being an impactful leader? Here's the first key to becoming a more impactful leader. Be consistent. Be consistent in that you are showing up. You are not here today, gone tomorrow. You are there. You are there for your people. You are there to support them. You're there to encourage them. Be consistent. Show up and be consistent. But deeper than that, be consistent in who you are and how you are. Don't show up today and be the lovable leader, and then tomorrow you are the terrible tyrant. That kind of inconsistency really affects people. People want to see consistency. People want to know that you are going to be there for them, and people want to be able to tell the kind of person that you are. They understand who you are, and they know how to treat with you and how to respond around you. They know how you are going to behave and respond. Now, I get it. We have up days and down days. We have good days and we have bad days. That's understandable. That's taken for granted. That's a known. But be consistent. Be the kind of person that people can depend upon. Don't be this big today and that day tomorrow. Be consistent in who you are and how you are. A lot of leaders think that they need to do everything. They are the be it all, end it all. They have all the answers. They are the strongest. They're the fastest. They're the best. They have all of the insight. They need to go to all of the meetings, make all the decisions. That is a surefire way to be burned out and a surefire way to become the bottleneck in your team, your department, your company. And yeah, things are going to slow down right there. The second key to being an impactful leader is empowering people. You don't need to be the one making all decisions. Yes, for sure, there are some decisions that you absolutely need to make. But the decisions that you don't necessarily need to make, I encourage you, empower someone else to be able to make those decisions. Unfortunately, there are lots of leaders who feel the need to be needed. They feel the need for their egos to be stroked and built up. They feel the need for people to constantly have to look to them for answers. They are more comfortable in an environment where they are better, stronger, faster than everyone. They feel that need to stand head and shoulders above everybody else. Everybody looks up to them. Oh, that is nonsense. Don't do that. People like that create followers. Let me encourage you. Create leaders. Leaders create leaders. Try creating and raising up leaders around you. Look around you for people who are clearly gifted. Look around you, yes, for people who are smarter than you. Look around you for people who are better than you in this area or that area. Those aren't competitors. You don't need to press them down. Those are colleagues. Those are teammates. Those are the kind of people who will make your organization, your team department better. So instead of creating followers, create other leaders. Entrust responsibility to other people. Empower them to be able to act. Let them make decisions. Certainly, you want to check on them. You want to put guardrails around, ensure that they know what their limits are. But all great leaders empower others. If you want to be a truly impactful leader, then empower people to act. Look around you and find the people who are best suited to do that and empower them to act. Everyone grows when leaders empower others. Here's a third key to being an impactful leader. Keep growing. Gone are the days when you get to this level and you just stay there and you are safe for the rest of your life. Those days are long gone. To stay abreast of what's happening and keep abreast with change, you need to keep growing. You need to keep growing your ability. You need to keep growing your knowledge. You need to keep growing your skills. You need to keep growing. That's the only way that you are going to stay on the cutting edge. That's the only way that you are going to be able to handle the things that are coming at you, not just today, but tomorrow. We know that it's absolutely impossible to 100% future proof anything. We can't tell what's going to happen, but we can take steps to ensure that we are going to be as close as we can to being on the cutting edge. Keep growing. A reasonable question to ask is, Jason, how do I keep growing? Things around me are changing at such a fast pace. How can I possibly do that? That's a good question. Here's the first part of the answer. To keep growing your knowledge, you need to read. Buy a book, read it. Subscribe to an email newsletter online. Read them when they come in. Go to websites. Read blog posts. Read. Read, read, read. Read with your eyes. As I like to say, read with your eyes, but also read with your ears. There are audiobooks available. And along that line, listen to podcasts. Subscribe to some leadership podcasts. Listen as you are driving to work, as you are driving from work, as you are running an errand, as you are running on a treadmill, or you are going for a walk around a savannah. Take the podcast with you. Take the audiobook with you. While you are doing these things, you're walking through the aisles in a grocery store and you are listening to a podcast. You are listening to an audiobook. Another one is attend an event. There are lots of free leadership webinars available. Jump in, register, jump in on them. Some of them have recordings. If you register and you're not able to make the live event, you can get a recording. Get into that. Go to an actual live event where there are other people around. Go attend it. I had the pleasure recently of attending a leadership summit, and I'm so glad that I was able to be there because I went and I received all this great stuff. We were encouraged to engage with the folks around us. So turn to the left, talk with this person, share what you're receiving. Talk with the other person, share what you're receiving. And for sure, you will meet people who have different perspectives from you, people who look at things differently. That's fine. That's great because you now understand the world a lot better. So read books, read stuff online, read physical copies, listen to podcasts, attend events, grow. All of this is going to help grow your knowledge. Every day, things are changing. So you really want to take the opportunity to grow. What else do you need to grow? You need to grow your skill. Grow your skill. The way that you get better at doing something is by tackling things that are more difficult than you can comfortably do. You need to do that. I remember several years ago I was playing small goal football on the basketball court, and we had just finished playing. And then one of my friends made this interesting statement about a mutual friend of ours. There's a guy whose nickname is Points. And my friend pointed out that he was really skillful. Points was really skillful. And the reason that he was able to be that skillful and be so much better than us is because he had spent time playing against guys who were older than him and better than him. And guess what? His skill level increased significantly. When you tackle things that are not easy for you to do, when you tackle things that are going to press you, are really going to, you have to strain to do that. When you finish doing that, you are better as a result of it. The sad thing is that we like to do things that are easy. Yeah, we like to not just make things look easy, we like to do things that are easy, unfortunately. The downside of that is that while you may finish that task and assignment quickly and go off to the next thing, you didn't really learn much there. You didn't really grow much there. It takes effort for us to go. When we think about strengthening ourselves, if we want stronger muscles, for example, we need to press against significant resistance. That helps the muscles to grow. As you seek to grow your leadership muscle and develop your skill, you need to be prepared to tackle things that are not within your comfort zone. That stuff is not going to help you. Tackle things that are outside of your comfort zone. Tackle things that are really going to press you. Tackle things that are going to stretch you. And you are going to be all the much better as a result of it. Do these things and you are going to become a more impactful leader. Look at where you are today and consider, how can I do this? How can I become a more impactful leader? And as you consider that, recognize that you need to be consistent. Be consistent. Show up all the time, but also be consistent in who you are and how you are. Empower people. Give people responsibility to do things and say, you got it. You go ahead. Go ahead and do that. And keep growing. Grow as a person. Grow as a leader. When you do this, when you apply these three keys, you are definitely going to become a more impactful leader. Here's a critical thing to recognize. Impactful leaders do exactly that. They impact people's lives and they make a huge difference to all the people around them. Sometimes they will say to you, but other times they will say nothing and they will just in their hearts be so grateful for who you are, how you are, what you've done, because you've set the example before them. So as you seek to apply these keys and become a better leader, a more impactful leader, let me encourage you. Consider one habit that you can work on during the next 7 days. What's one habit you can work on during the next 7 days that will help you to become a better and more impactful leader? Check out this video for more help in becoming a better leader. I'll see you next time.